Hello and welcome back to OJS for Editors. In this lesson we'll look at how the editor goes about making changes to an issue after it's been published. In OJS, this is something that only the editor can do. We'll take as an example what Chinedu would do if he needed to replace the copy of an author's paper with a new one, which corrects errors in the reference list. Along the way, we'll note other changes he can make after publication and mention some of the issues post-publication changes may bring up, such as preserving the journal's record of the publication process. Joe, please walk us through it.
To make changes to an already published issue, Chinedu chooses Back Issues on the editor homepage, and then he clicks the issue he would like to work on. From the Table of Contents page, he can unpublish the entire issue at the bottom of the page. He can remove an article by clicking the checkbox under Remove, and then saving the change with the button at the bottom. Recall from the previous module that removing an article this way will send it to the archive where it can be rescheduled for publication in another issue or deleted. If Chinedu wants to add an item to the issue, he would do that from the editing page for the item by scheduling it for the current issue, as we discussed in Module 21 of this course, Scheduling the Submission. As we saw in the last module, he can also change the order of sections and articles using the appropriate arrows. Similarly, just as when we were looking at the Future Issue pages, Chinedu can also navigate to the issue data using the link along the top in order to make changes to things like the issue cover image. So now, what if you would like to edit the article, not simply remove it? Clicking the article title in the Table of Contents will take him to the summary page for the submission, which we've seen before when responding to a submission. He then goes to the article's editing page using the links along the top. As the editor, he is authorized by the system to upload the corrected galley on this page, which we'll assume he already has saved in his computer. Here's where the steps he takes are very important. He wants to preserve data such as the number of times the galley has been viewed and the date of publication. So he should not delete the PDF. Instead, he clicks Edit. On this page, he can replace the file with the corrected one saved on his computer while preserving the publication data for the submission. Once he's done that, he makes sure to click Save. With any changes the editor makes, it's really important to click Save or these will not be applied to the issue. Just like we've seen in previous modules, Chinedu can also edit the metadata from this page. For example, if you wanted to add an additional keyword for indexing purposes. And once you save the changes at the bottom of the page, they'll be applied to the published journal.
Thanks, Joe. That sums up the process of using OJS to make changes after publication, along with some of the key issues you'll want to consider when doing so as the editor of the journal. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Il est le